How are you?
Hi, everybody.
What's up,
How are
Sharrell?
you guys doing? I know we seems like the same day, huh?
Yep. Happy weekend, everybody.
It's Friday.
It's Friday.
All right. So listen, I was having trouble with my download. Something's going on, but it's downloading now. But while while it's downloading, I want to address a couple things. I want to speak directly to Steve Harvey. I feel that I kind of do the same thing you do, but on a smaller level. Like when you do the strawberry letter, you have to say how you feel. It's better for the show. It's nothing personal. So I'm kind of doing the same thing that you're doing is when I'm making an opinion on something, it's just that specific portion that I'm looking at. I don't know you as a man. I can't sum you up as a whole. I'm just talking about what's in front of me. So I would hope you wouldn't think that this is personal. No need to keep striking and stuff like that. No need. I'm just doing, and I will not use your clips anymore. I promise you that. But it's nothing personal. Do you understand what I mean, Perry?
I know exactly what you're saying. You're saying that, you just giving what's out there. When he get on the stage and say his jokes, he's just giving what he think people want. People want to hear what's out there in the news. We don't need no time for no damn striking, no kicking, no boxing or crying.
Perry, let me speak. Let me speak. Let me speak.
No.
Let me speak. Let me speak. Let me speak. Let me speak. Oh my God. It's nothing personal. We're just doing our jobs and explaining how we feel. Also, it doesn't mean that we want everybody to feel the way that we feel, because we don't. So I'm speaking for myself, and then I let everybody else think for themselves. So, I respect you. I respect your hustle. And when I'm talking about what I'm listening to or what I heard and stuff like that, that's exactly what it is. I also allow other people to call me if they have a different point of view or if they know another side to the story. I'm open to everybody, including you. If you want your publicist to give me a call, I'm willing to hear. But I'm not personally attacking anybody, not you, not Shirley. If I call you stupid, Shirley, that's just what I feel in the moment. I don't know you as a whole, as a woman. So I would hope you guys would understand that I'm doing the same exact thing that you're doing, only on a smaller scale. I've heard you call people dumb before, Steve, on the Shirley Strawberry letter.
Uh-huh.
I heard you tell people to get a clue. So, it's just that when you're in the hot seat, it doesn't feel good. And I understand that too. So I will try to be as balanced as possible, meaning hearing both sides. I'm not just going to tell your side.
Yeah. And it hurts. So it's sometimes man to man.
Let me add this. And my husband is a jokester, and he does everybody like that. He does me like that. He's very funny. They're jokes like you tell jokes, Steve. You shouldn't get mad at a joke. Isn't that what Chris Rock was trying to say? You don't. If it's a joke, it's a joke. So if anybody should understand, that is you, Steve Harvey, and let me do my thing. All right.
Yeah. If it hurt, man to man.
Perry,
sometimes you got to just let it burn. If you don't have the Usher album, I'll get it for you.
Perry, stop. See, these are jokes. You might not think they're funny, but these are jokes. Okay, so we got a lot to talk about today because Steve Harvey has two things going on at one time, according to the rumors. He's got these Shirley Strawberry jailhouse tapes that have been leaked. That is really indicating that you have kind of a big role in this, Steve. I'm just saying, nothing personal, but I hear what I hear. And also at the same time, it's going around that Marjorie still wants to file for divorce, and you are doing any and everything to stop this divorce from coming.
Oh my God.
See, you be making people mad. Perry, stop. Y'all are messy, huh?
By us talking about it, it don't change a person's situation. If he's going through some shit that she wanted a divorce, us talking about it don't change what's going on inside that house or the master bedroom or with the chef or the bodyguard. It don't change any of those things.
Perry, Perry, something's wrong with you. Okay, something is really wrong with your ass. Okay.
I mean, no, I mean, because and it's not to turn nobody down because we gave you high props. He's a hard worker. He really
Yeah,
is.
let's start by saying something nice. You're a very hard worker and you deserve every penny that you get, working more than two jobs sometimes for years,
Yeah.
sometimes 7 days a week. You are a hard worker and you got a mean hustle. All right, that's what's nice. But now I got to get into what's going on. Okay, so let's talk about really quickly before I play these tapes, because these tapes are a trip. So the rumor is Marjorie still wants a divorce, and I don't get this. And Steve doesn't want her to go, even though he heard the rumors and they tried to make nice with the public.
Uh-huh.
I don't think he's trying to stay married to her for the bag. I think that he really, really, really loves this woman that's not really caring for him like that.
Right.
So
I got you.
you're a paycheck, Steve. Sorry.
Right. And and look, nobody's saying that he wanna keep her for the bag. I think this, and this is my thought. I think Steve, it's one thing to lose your woman.
Oh God.
No, it's one thing to just lose your woman.
Mhm.
Any kind of help you got, whether it's the chef, bodyguard, gardener, pool boy, right? It's hard to do that. But I think it's hard for him to finish that he could lose his woman and half his cash. Now, I couldn't wake up knowing that my woman just abandoned my ass, left me, and I'm supporting her in the mistress or mister or whatever you want to call the boy pimp.
Perry.
I'm just saying, like,
Okay.
that's a hard blow to your ego when the
All
whole
right.
wide world know you home alone and she's
Perry.
stroking to the east, stroking to the west, stroking to
Perry,
the
Perry,
bodyguard.
Perry, Perry, Perry.
Oh, you got your shit today. Okay.
Calm down. I had just what I call a back down Perry button. Back down, Perry. Okay, calm down, calm down. Anyway, so he's dealing with that, and that's what, for whatever reason, he loves the woman and he's trying to do everything to make this relationship work. And it sounds like I don't know. So that's a handful right too. But did you guys know that Marjorie has a daughter named Morgan? And according to the rumors, they have not spoke in quite some time. She just doesn't like the way her mother moves, the gold digging things and stuff like that. All these alleged rumors she's not feeling. And I went to her social media, not one picture up of her mother, no pictures of them together for a long, long time. Now, people are saying that it's because of the husband, who is Jamaican. I don't know if I necessarily believe, and he's not like rich like Steve. I don't know if I necessarily believe that. All I know is I'm gonna stick to the facts. Is they're not talking and haven't been talking for quite some time. And you cannot find her in any public family pictures, at any public event. She's not talking to her mom. They got more than a little bit of shit going on in this family. It's a hot ass mess. Okay.
Seems like it.
I'm just saying. So anyway, now that's what I wanted to talk about, is the daughter and that. But let's get to this Shirley Strawberry stuff. Sorry. Thank you, Tyrone, for becoming a member. I appreciate it. Let's talk about what's going on. So another tape has been released today. Okay. I get another phone call because, the way people at the office see it may be different than the way it's portrayed on the tape. Now, remember, Perry, you are a hot ass mess. The inmates behind you, you are a mess. So according to the rumors, Ernesto and Shirley are on the phone. There's a video of the girlfriend talking to Ernesto. I'm skipping that. I don't care about them. They totally are out to get Shirley for her clout and her money. Got it. We already know that. I want to zero in on the conversation because according to the rumors, these mofos, okay, are speaking in code. Now, this makes total sense. Nobody in their right mind is going to talk straight up on a recorded jailhouse call that also could be used as evidence. But what they're saying is they're talking in code, and what he's basically telling her is that Steve told him to get rid of all the evidence. Now they're talking in code, so I'll stop it. But basically, everybody is in a panic. One, because the tapes have put everybody in a panic.
Yeah.
Because Steve, right now, it looks like you're the ringleader. And they're acting like on the tapes that they do not know each other. I'm being told that is a damn lie. He was friends with Ernesto before he even before he introduced him to Shirley. He's good friends with both of them. And evidence of that is the tape that I showed about him proposing at Steve. Steve is trying to act like he's not good friends with Ernesto. He's only friends with Shirley. Mm-hmm. And you walked them down the aisle. You know these people personally, both of them, Steve. So let's go try to really dissect what they're really saying, because these people are speaking in code.
Okay, Ernesto said, can he say one thing? I'm checking with her right now.
Perry, what you gotta say before I play these tapes?
Not me saying it. He want to say it.
Wow.
Perry, you just love pissing people off. I'm trying not to do that. I'm just trying to tell the story. So let's go. And Perry, if you want me to stop it, stop it. Okay. We've heard these tapes before. At the last minute, my other tape just didn't download too good. But let's go ahead, Perry, and point out the inconsistencies from what the rumors are saying and from what they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
So
let me ask you this, and I'm asking you this.
What the hell is that? I don't know what she sent me. Let me,
because I want
to pass the conversations with the girlfriend. I really don't care.
It's ugly. To me, it's ugly.
And they can always they.
This is his girlfriend that he's talking
to. Do nothing. You know what can you?
Florida. He's basically asking her to come up. He is also telling her. I'm not going to play it, but he's telling her that him and Shirley aren't going to be a thing much longer. You know how every cheating man does.
I'll be sitting here for down there 2 years.
The prosecutor ain't got that many tricks until he show up. You know, this week might cost him.
I guess.
Okay, let's get.
No problem. I had nothing else to do until he show up.
So this is the end of the conversation with the girlfriend.
This week might cost too much money. You know I'm poor.
Oh well.
You know I'm poor.
She's
rich
always
dad,
asking
rich
for
dad,
money.
Poor dad, right? You got a rich wife, poor friend.
I don't have a rich wife.
I don't know if you noticed this,
rich wife,
you're calling yourself his friend.
Yeah.
Girl, we know you. That's your girlfriend.
In this next call between Shirley and Ernesto, Shirley seems a bit upset with Ernesto's lawyer and even talks about leaving Atlanta. You will also hear Shirley speak about Steve Harvey again and how he is concerned about her job and her assets. You will also hear Shirley and Ernesto speak on the topic of divorce. Take a listen.
Yeah, say my name. That's all I got. So.
But that's what I guess that was their plan, to destroy you, or to destroy you. I guess I don't know. I'm just that was their plan to destroy you.
Yeah. Well,
because they keep digging. They haven't found anything. If they had something, they were, they don't have. Where's the proof? Like your lawyer said, where's the proof?
Yeah.
Why can't you be set up? Why can't somebody have set you up? People do it every day.
Every day, and then.
And also, too, this is the first sign of them changing their story. They went from, I don't know what you're talking about, we're innocent, to now, I'm being framed. I'm being set up.
I'm being set up.
They know that.
Mm-hmm.
What's that, Perry?
Yeah, they're going now that they trying to set the stage. Yeah. Set up. And people do set people up every day. People lie every day too, especially convicts.
Thank you, Perry.
But I think it's because of your past, like you said.
Yeah, if I didn't have no past, I mean, that's all he kept saying anyway. My past, he this, he that, he this, he that. Come on, 30 years ago.
Yeah.
30 years ago. And now you're going to put all that shit, you're going to paint a really ugly picture of me. That makes it even worse.
Yeah.
And that's the ground that they can say whatever they want to say. And it makes sense to a normal person. Yeah, he did it. He sure did.
Yeah.
He did this.
Yeah. Yeah, to a normal person, but, you know, I think your lawyer should be fighting back as hard as he can. And this shouldn't have happened. This shouldn't have happened.
Not at all. Not at
Yeah.
all.
You should be getting ready to get out, you know.
Yeah, because it really ain't fair. I mean, he didn't come see me at all. That's my major thing. That's not like him. Like I said, it's been 2 months. I ain't even seen his face.
Oh, okay.
Ain't a
That's
good
what
sign.
I'm saying. I know
So what am I paying for? And then this happened. So what am I paying for?
You're really paying for the cases. The cases be heard in trial and all that. But he said he can give me a bond. So he's been getting me bonds, but it's been questionable bonds.
Now, I don't know if I said this in the beginning. Shirley is paying his lawyer fees.
That's done went dark because obviously
yeah.
And that's never a good sign.
And
When
we
you're-
know, go ahead.
When your attorney stop returning your phone call,
Well,
it's not good. Or when I haven't seen him in months, but you paying them constantly and you ain't heard a damn thing. And he's supposed to be getting some bonds that's not working.
And we know that he didn't get the bonds. Perry, is that another gadget? I can't. Let me keep going. Yeah, but she's paying up the Watusi his attorney fees.
I mean, pieces at a time. But the way it happened is money I supposed to been heard on all of them. But it's the same thing, conspiracy.
Yeah.
They're supposed to
But
put
he
it
didn't do
together. It didn't work out like that. And I didn't.
Yeah, and the longer you're...
Oh, the longer on what now?
I'm saying the longer you're in there, the more time they have to bring up more charges.
There
you know?
you go. There you go. But if that's the case, these charges they're trying to dig up, whatever they're digging up, already been incarcerated. So it ain't like they can't give me no bond right then. Like I'm out there making same plays and same moves and stupid shit. I'm not out there.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
I know. Yeah. I don't understand. I really don't understand what he's doing. So last night, Steve texted me and said that he asked me if I still had my house in LA, and I told him no. And he said that if I had anything in storage, to get everything, you know. But the stuff it's the stuff in your name.
So according to the rumors, they're speaking in code. And what they mean is get rid of anything that can tie you to this case.
Yeah.
Much like I had somebody. Anyway, they're speaking in code. They're not going to say Steve wants to make sure that you get rid of everything, since they're confiscating things and now it's getting more and more in the public.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Perry.
Basically,
Sorry.
Steve saying, I'm not going to get in your business because, that's your problems over there. You and that loser you got. But by the way, you still got that house out there in LA? We sold it, Steve. Well, okay. Well, how about any storage that got some of his shit in it? Oh, I don't have anything out there.
That's what she's claiming. But you know what, Perry? I really do think that the police has a lot of evidence against her and Ernesto. And that's what their bargaining tool to get her to speak with them. I feel like it's a done deal. I think they probably know that Shirley's involved somehow, even if it's like signing loan documents like Teresa Giudice did. And you can claim you didn't know, but you still have to be held accountable.
Right.
So that's what happened. All right.
She probably didn't get rid of shit in storage. She probably gave the police officers the key to the storage.
And also, too, why is Steve in charge of the cleanup? Why do you have anything to do with this, Steve? That's Shirley's business. You're calling meetings. You're telling her to get rid of evidence, allegedly. You're asking where, this and that. Why?
I think she putting Steve in a bad spot, right?
Very bad spot.
Steve want to be her friend, but Steve got his own damn problems.
Yeah.
And Steve ain't gonna risk. Steve is a street guy, so he's not gonna risk his shit for somebody else's. So he's trying to politely, gently tell her how to clean her hands of the bullshit. You know, and then but she's too dumb, excuse my language, to get it.
So Steve is probably feels bad for her, knows that she's kind of naive at this point, doesn't know she's talking to the cops, wants to help her out. Let's keep listening. And these tapes. So we hear that they find out about the tapes and they go into emergency meeting. We'll talk about that after this.
First, I guess. But I don't have anything for them to come and get. What do I have? They said they were going to come and get my ring.
Man, them folks can't come get your damn ring. Come on, man. I ain't finna go through all that. That right there. If they do that, fuck it. Say you can have the shit.
Yeah, I am.
You can have all that. You can get all that back. You know, it's due process. And this is what they do. They get all your shit until you prove to whatever you got going on, and that's how they got to give it back. So that's fine. Let them put it up, do what they got to do, all that. That's fine. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, if they come and get it, they come and get it. I mean, you know, that's what they do.
Yeah. And what Steve said, he wants you to move back to L.A.?
No, not back to L.A., but he was just saying that, you know, the people, you know, at my job are watching and all of that. And there's a clause in my contract about conduct, but I haven't done anything, you know.
What?
Yeah. I don't know where
he out the blue with that?
Uh-huh.
And I feel like that Steve is trying to help Shirley and trying to help both of them, because let's not forget, during the bond meeting, they had it on tape where Steve Harvey was going to let Ernesto go to his house in Abu Dhabi.
Well,
who does stuff like that? Why is Steve all involved? She's reporting to him every time something happens. Why is Steve so involved? Because I know damn well if I'm the boss and somebody comes in and says, you know, I got this problem, my answer will be like, damn, that's messed up. What you gonna do? I'm not gonna call you every day to find out what's going on and what you should do.
Right. But
get rid of all the assets. Why would you tell a person that?
I think Steve, like, he got two different things. He got a business, his reputation out there, and her shenanigans is messing up his, you know, her situation is starting to come on his lap. He's trying to clean it up. He don't want to have a problem where he really truly had to fire your ass, right? So he's trying to do the best he could do without getting himself involved in the situation. Get rid of the stuff, you know, just start worrying about, you know, yourself, trying to get yourself together. So I think Steve's just trying to distance himself from it, because if he fire her, that's going to be all over the place. So it's
a lot. Let's keep listening. And you can tell me to stop, Perry, if you want, because now they're really talking in code and you remember what was said to us.
Yeah.
Wow.
Last night. And I just told him okay. And then he texted me back, okay. He was like, come on, Shirley, you got to get on this. And I said, I hear what you're saying. I hear you. But what he doesn't understand is I don't have anything. You know, I don't have anything. We don't own a home.
Okay, so what you know what, the best thing to do is just right here. Just start all over. Just leave all that shit and you have to salvage your life. You have to salvage your life. That's what you got to do. And it's okay. I can't bring you down because I'm down. That makes no sense. They after me. They're trying to fuck with me. They can have me. If I got to give my life up just so you can have peace, you need to have peace.
So Perry, he's basically saying protect yourself. And if I go down, I go down. That makes no sense. None.
He is so.
He don't want to be in that damn prison right now.
No, he don't. And then he's trying to give her clues too.
They're steady speaking in code. That's what I'm saying.
Start it back over. Get rid of all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Get rid of all that shit so they can't find it.
Exactly.
Why are you sticking around for them to add more charges to my ass?
Mm-hmm.
Clean the storage, clean everything. Hell,
Clean everything.
even get a new license. Do what you got to do. He's trying to save himself and then throwing the pity on her. Well, I love you so much, even though I might be cheating and all that stuff. But
pity my ass. He's working with Steve. Steve's helping them out. They're talking in code. Get rid of anything that ties you to this case. Get rid of all the evidence, is what he's telling her.
Yeah, that's basically what he's saying. Start back over from fresh. Yep.
And I don't think at this point nobody knows that she's talking to the cops. This is a mess, and it's going nowhere quick.
No, you don't have to. Nobody's asking you to give your life up. You mean?
But it's the same thing. No, what I'm saying is that if I have to sit here until you get yourself together, you do that. You don't have, it's nothing to be embarrassed about. It's nothing to be ashamed about. Shit happens. It is what it is. So what I'm saying is, for what?
No, go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead.
Yeah, but that shit happens. I mean, what I'm saying is, if he's giving you some advice like that, he's telling you to distance yourself from me, and you got to pick the ball up and keep rolling. If you don't, guess what? That's gonna flaws him. If it flaws him, he can't continue what he's doing in the business because he needs you. So that's what he's saying to you. And I understand that as a businessman. So what I'm saying is, if you gotta walk away and do what you got to do for yourself now, I know what you got to do. I can't blame you for that. This is a lot. You understand what I'm saying?
So he says, Shirley, do what you got to do so you don't end up in here with my ass.
That's exactly what he said.
But this is the part. And did somebody explain this to us? He says, Steve needs you for the business. What is he talking about? The radio show? Let me say this really quick.
Yeah.
Thank you, Schmoopy. She says, take a moment to like the video. Please, you guys hit the like. Help us tremendously. It would help us tremendously. Don't forget to subscribe and hit all notification, entertainment news, and piping hot tea. We are the People's Channel. Thank you, Schmoopy.
Yep, please hit it.
Okay, so remember, we have additional information when they were saying that these people are talking in code. They all know each other. They're all good friends. There's no way in hell that Ernesto would take the fall for something Shirley did. They're all in on it. And I feel that Steve is the leader in cleaning it up.
Right. I mean, because he don't want that bad press. And that's all it is. And Shirley know what she got in the husband. She might want to act like she's in denial. But the husband is saying, hey, this shit don't got deep. He don't even see his way out. And he's saying, go ahead and clean your hands of this shit now before you join me.
Right. The pressure is definitely mounting. He feels it.
Yeah.
He really feels it. Don't, just because he's talking mild, I think he's damn near panicking. All of them are damn near panicking. When Steve says to her, get on it, Shirley. Did you hear that part? He just said, come on, Shirley, get on it. They're panicking.
Yep.
Oops. Oh my God.
They told me to ask you to come up here, but I just
hit the wrong button and went all the way back.
If I got to give my life up just so you can have peace, you need to have peace. I'm cool with it.
No, you don't have to. Nobody's asking you to give your life up. You mean?
But it's the same thing. No, what I'm saying is that if I have to sit here until you get yourself together, you do that. You don't have, it's nothing to be embarrassed about. It's nothing to be ashamed about. Shit happens. It is what it is. So what I'm saying is, for what?
No, go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead.
Yeah, but that shit happens. I mean, what I'm saying is, if he's giving you some advice like that, he's telling you to distance yourself from me, and you got to pick the ball up and keep rolling. If you don't, guess what? That's gonna flaws him. If it flaws him, he can't continue what he's doing in the business because he needs you. So that's what he's saying to you. And I understand that as a businessman. So what I'm saying is, if you gotta walk away and do what you got to do for yourself now, I know what you got to do. I can't blame you for that. This is a lot. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I mean, What do you mean walk away?
That means that you have to, what he's saying is you got to distance yourself from your husband, because what he's saying is that he is drawing on you because you who you are. If we wasn't married, they wouldn't give a fuck this deep. That's what I'm trying to say to you.
Perry, does Ernesto feel that Steve is pulling away from him? He ain't stupid.
Oh yeah, no, he know that.
Okay.
And then he's telling her too, you know what? Whatever we don't got ourselves into, or I got you into, or however it go, it's time for you to bounce. Pick up the ball. The guy ain't giving you no bad information. He's saying do these things because, hell, for one, I'm locked up. I can't go and clean out the storages. All this stuff. Try to get rid of much stuff so I can have less time. But basically, whatever, you need to save yourself at this point. Yeah.
Let's keep going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I know that. So guess what? I have to deal with that. So what I'm saying is, if I have to give my life up to let you continue your life, that's what I'm saying. If I have to sit here and just sit here, this is not your fault. That's what I'm saying to you. So if you got somebody instructing you, just go ahead and get it together and let him know I don't have anything. Just tell him, hey, shit is gone, and this is what I need to do. Start fresh over. And if he wants to help you, that's fine. Let him help you. You can just salvage what you got going on for yourself. You understand?
But I don't. Yeah, but I don't have anything.
You're starting all over.
Yeah.
Forget everything. Nothing can be salvaged at this point. It's okay. If your boss is trying to help you, just tell him straight up, I need help, I need this, I need to get away, I need to start all over, and I don't have anything. And you just tell me to take your last vehicle and tell you it's the truth. You ain't lying. So if you need help, just get help. Because right now, there's no one can help right now that I see.
Well, I told you that. I told him that they took my truck. He didn't respond. He didn't say anything. He didn't say anything,
Shirley, because Steve Harvey is smart enough to know stop talking to your ass through text messages.
Right. And what the hell
that makes no sense
if they took your truck? What does Steve supposed to say if they took your damn truck?
I know.
They took your husband. He been incarcerated for a minute.
But Ernesto said something that really caught my attention. And I don't know what he means by this. He says, at this point, nothing can be saved.
Right.
What is that? What does he talk? What this evidence that he's telling her to get? What does that mean? They are definitely talking in code.
No matter what, at this point, they got too much evidence on my ass, and there's no way this shit, I'm gonna walk out of here a free man. And if you know best, you go ahead and get rid of this shit so they can't add no more charges on me and possibly charges on your ass. So listen to your boss. He's giving you sound instructions and code, by the way, but the man got a point. Get rid of the shit. Do not get yourself caught up into Ernesto's problems, because Ernesto can't even save himself at this point.
And I'm very curious. They don't say what kind of stuff are they talking about, and it sounds like all this stuff is in a storage. Well, I just want to know, but I won't find that out for a while. But I'm curious as to what needs to be getting rid of that can't at this point can't be salvaged.
Probably all the shit that was allegedly taken, purchased with fake credit cards, the scams. You know how you have with
other people's cash.
Yeah.
Wow, Perry, I think you just filled in the missing puzzle. Yeah. All right, let's keep going. So now he's playing martyr. He's telling Shirley to save herself. And don't worry about me over here. I'll be all right.
I mean, I'm going to just try and get an apartment, I guess.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. You still got to move around. You still got to do what you got to do, and you can't do that.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I can't do anything without a car. I don't want to hear. I just, I can't take everybody talking about you and, and all of that kind of stuff because they don't know you. They think they do, but they don't.
Well, they don't. But you can't worry about that right now. You have to save yourself right now. And I'll just tell you straight up, you have to save yourself right now. I'm not out there to protect you. I'm not out there. I can't do anything. My hands is tied. All I'm saying is, if he's going to help you, okay, let me hear what he got to say, and then you go from there. I mean, I ain't saying...
Well, he didn't say he was going to help me. He just told me what to do. When I told him they took my car, he didn't say anything. You know, he didn't even text me back. So I'm like, he's just telling me what to do. I'm not looking for him. He said, you can't, you're too old. He said, you're too old to lose everything you've worked hard for. That's what he said.
No, he's right.
I know he's right, but he didn't know that they took the car was in your business name. That's what he didn't know. He thinks they're coming after my stuff. That's what I'm telling.
Oh, okay, I got
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, you have to explain that to me.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't say that the car was in your business name. I just said they took my truck. That's all I said.
Can you stop,
and he saw it when we...
Look, see, that's the thing. Maybe that's why she's been with this guy for so long. I don't think everything's operating up here, right? Just saying. Because, like, oh, well, about the truck, and he didn't say nothing. He didn't do anything. He said, I'm too old. And no, he's not worried about them coming to get your stuff. He's worried about them coming to the station and picking your ass up. That might be the bigger picture he's trying to tell you to distance yourself. But you want to worry about some truck that was in your husband's name that he allegedly fraudulently got through somebody else's money, so it wasn't really your shit. But he's trying to tell you you're too old. He didn't mention Ernesto's age.
Right.
He's saying you too old at this point to be going to prison. Basically.
Ooh, child, this is deep. I mean, it sounds like Steve is the only one that with the common sense, but you don't have sense enough to know when you get caught to get rid of the stuff on your own, Shirley. You need Steve Harvey to tell you this. Let's go.
Went over there the other day. He saw my truck, you know. He knows what kind of truck I have. So, anyway, I mean, maybe I should, I don't know, leave Atlanta. I don't know. I got to think. But then I don't, you know, it's like my money is going to be low. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm paying the lawyers and, you know, I'm still hopeful though. I mean, you're being proactive. That's what you're being. And that's the word that Steve used too. He said you need to be proactive. But like I said, he was missing a valuable piece of the puzzle in that he didn't realize that the truck was in your business name, not my name. You know?
Okay.
Stop it again,
Okay, I got you.
I know we got to keep stopping. He's really missing a big part of the puzzle. Shirley, it didn't matter if that shit was in your name, the gardener's name, the business name. It doesn't matter. Why are you so harping on that when he's trying to have you free yourself? See, with that kind of thinking, it might be safe for you to be behind bars.
God. Here's the thing too. It reminds me of Erica Girardi and Tom Girardi, because I believe that Tom Girardi is pretending to have dementia. But he tried to save Erica too. But they both thought if it's in Erica's name, it's safe. That's not true. Y'all married. So they can go after both assets. Okay, let's keep going.
Yeah. But still, I mean, there's some value to what he's saying, you know, but in other words, he was saying they're going to start coming after my assets. And then if it gets out, which it is out, then the company will be looking at me and I might get fired or something. That's basically what he was saying.
Right.
Yeah.
So I understand, but you have to break it down too. When you talk to these people, you can't just throw a message to them because they run away with it. And that's what he thinks.
Well, yeah. Well, he's just thinking that because he doesn't know.
Yeah. So you have to explain to him. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll explain to him when I talk to him. But, you know, honey, honestly, sometimes it's hard to talk about this stuff. I don't want to, you know, it's like I'm very private. This is my business, you know, and then you invite all this negative energy in. You know, people, you know, they have their opinions and they want to say what they say and, you know, and I don't know. that part is hard to take. I could take a lot of stuff, but that part is real hard to take. And I'm just going to be honest with you. You know, I don't like when they talk about you. I don't like that. I just don't like it, and I never have. You know, just like you're protective of me, I'm protective of you in that regard. Until I learn something different, you know, until I learn something different. But right now, I don't think you're this person, you know, so I don't like people talking. I just don't like it. It's hard for me to take, if you can understand that. You know?
I understand, and I appreciate that. I understand. My value to you is different what other people value to them. I get it.
Yeah, it's like we're married, you know, it's like we're one. Talking about you is like talking about me, you know? And it ain't even that I care so much about what people say about me, but I just don't like them talking about you. And maybe it's because, you know, everybody's going to, you know, be saying, well, I told you it's so, and I knew you shouldn't have married him, and, you know, and blah, 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 blah. But you haven't done anything to me. You've always been nice to me and kind. And I haven't seen you treat other people badly.
I can't.
Yeah, thank you.
She actually said, you haven't done anything to me. I don't know what these people are talking about.
And I don't mind them talking about me, but it just bothers me when they talk about you. You know, this might sound crazy, but I'm starting to feel sorry for him, not for being in prison, but to having to listen to her while he in prison. Because she ain't making no damn sense whatsoever, right? She is, thank you. Yeah.
Look who's on the screen.
Yeah, I see.
That's my cousin. Hi, cousin.
Right. That's the part that's irritating him because she's more of a liability by talking to him on these prison phones because not everything is registered up here. You know, well,
and she's worried about the wrong thing. She knows, like I said, the gossip at the station is in full effect. Everybody's talking about it.
I mean, don't it sound like, just seem like that it pains him to hear her voice? Like every time he had to hear, well, I talked to Steve, and then you can tell by his response. When I talked to Steve, he didn't mention anything last night. And then his response be,
wow.
It's like she doesn't have any common sense. We're almost done. Let's finish listening to this.
If you have, it's because they did something to me or to prevent them from doing something to me. You've always been protective of me, you know?
I have. I mean, that's how I am. That's me. That's just me. But, you know, you can't explain that to nobody who don't know you. So, it is.
Right, or think you're a career criminal or something, you know?
Well, it's fine. What I'm saying is fine is that I have to leave that part alone. I can't even trip that no more.
Yeah.
That used to irritate me, but I can't let it irritate me no more. I can't because there's too much going on. It's shooting killers every day. Every day. I'm not in that predicament.
Yeah.
So, I'm not. It ain't that bad when you ain't killing somebody now. You're killing somebody, you got another problem. I don't have no problem.
Yeah. I know. And you haven't done what they said you've done either.
Well, here's the thing. You got, in this world now, people will say a lot of things to get their proper. People are trying to get sergeant, lieutenant, they're trying to get rank. People get rank off of other people. You have to destroy other people to get where you're going. That's if you look at any type of law enforcement, any type of government, or any type of structure to the little man, it has to be destroyed to build back up. So, in this case right here, I understand that. I understand.
Yeah.
Right now.
Maybe I said the DA may be trying to get someplace else, you know.
But that's all you got to do is look at it. It's the same. That's what they do. But it's okay. That's what I'm saying. It's okay. I had to leave it to God. Let him do what he's going to do. He got the last word or say so in this matter. Right now, I have to concentrate on your well-being and how you're going to be okay mentally. It is what it is. You can't do too much talking to everybody.
Yeah, I know. That's the dilemma. You know, I didn't want to tell Steve, but
Yeah, but you had to tell him because he did give you feedback, and it is that's a business move he's talking about, and he's right.
Yeah.
He's right with
Okay.
that. So what I'm saying is, right now you gotta put your business mind on that. You have to protect your assets, and your assets is you. Don't worry about that. You have to protect your assets. That's you and your health right now. That's what I'm.
Yeah. Okay. This is the hardest I've ever been through, but we'll get through this too. You know. I know we will.
Yeah, we will. So just don't get overthinking it. Don't be I'm gonna be disappointed. I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be sad at you. No, you have done what you're supposed to do more than ever. So I'm thanking you for all of that. So don't think you disappoint me. Whatever decision you make, no, that ain't it. So we on the same page.
All right.
Yeah, we're on the same page. I have to do this because my heart ain't gonna sit right. My shit ain't gonna sit right.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? I can't allow me, emotional standpoint that I'm being selfish. I can't be selfish in this when you're into a marriage like this. This ain't no regular marriage. This ain't regular shit.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. So I have to really break it down. I thought about it all night. So that's why I said you can come see me. We can finish talking about it, or we can talk about it on the phone and make the right decision so you could be safe.
Well, honey, let me ask you this, and I'm asking you this because I want to be crystal clear. You're not talking about divorce, are you?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No, I'm not talking about nothing like that. If that's what you want to do, I can't be mad at that either.
No, but I'm saying, okay, because you keep saying, okay, I just want to make sure, because I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for that.
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that I want to make sure you listen. As long as you smile, I told you when I was free. If you're smiling, I'm happy. I've always told you that. But that is the most important. I always tell you the same thing. If you're happy and you're smiling, it might take me a minute, but if you're happy and you're smiling, that makes me feel good. I've always told you that.
Yes, you have. I know.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be okay, and I don't want you to worry, because I'm going to be okay. Okay?
Well,
I just got to figure it out. That's all. And I'm going to figure it out, too. So I'll let you know when we talk, whether either I'll go to L.A. or something.
Okay. Well, like I said, I'm not talking about no divorce. I'm not talking about nothing. I'm talking about your peace. You can be married and be dead. You can be all that, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about your happiness now. That's all I care about right now.
Yeah, okay.
Let me know in the comments.
Let me say this, because this is a damn shame.
Mm-hmm.
This man has touched your daughter. You got all this shit going on, and you're worried about he's going to ask you for a divorce. If anything, it should be the other way around. You should be asking for a divorce. I feel like Shirley's in over her head. If you're going to marry con artists and hang with them, you're too dumb. Like, why should Steve have to tell you get rid of all your assets? You should know this.
Yeah.
So you're in a big con artist conspiracy with no common sense. Shirley's the kind of person that has book smarts only.
Well,
and it's too late in the game to learn how to think straight when your man locked up and the feds are looking at your ass.
No, I agree. I mean, Shirley, to me, over all the years, I always looked at her and gave her some kind of respect. But when you just hear these calls from the jail and stuff, it gives you a different perspective of her. Like, child, she's like one of those girls that come over your house and refuse to go home. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what do you mean?
The shit is quite scary.
Yeah.
How
inexperienced, how naive she is.
Well, naive and so needy.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing worse than a needy person like that with low self-esteem. Mm-hmm. And then you wonder why he got to have a side piece in Florida.
Oh, you messing.
What man can take this? Seriously, if I had to have a needy woman like that for life, I think I'd rather do 10 years. Just saying. That shit is too much. That's why he give her the response he do, and he really show it because sometimes he feel like saying, "Damn girl, you talk too much," right?
Yeah.
And all this sadness. That's why he be really short and always respond.
Wow.
He
You
could tell
know,
her anything and she will believe it. Now let's talk about what's going on at the office. Like I said, Danae says we need to fast forward to the part where Marjorie's threatening him, treating him like help. We're way past that. We're 2 tapes ahead of that. So I'm going to make a playlist because we're the furthest ahead from the other channels. Just because I'm not going to tell you how. So we're 2 tapes in ahead of that when she said that she treats Shirley like the help. It really bothers me during all these phone calls, she never mentions her daughter in a concerning way. She mentioned her when she was mad at her, told the girl she was jealous, but there's no compassion there for her daughter. And I know she stayed long periods with the grandmother. The grandmother was raising her most of the time because Shirley was out doing her career. I don't care. She's in over her head. And let's just say Steve was not helping her. This girl is pitiful, very pitiful. Now, I'm being told on some upcoming tapes, this is all before Shirley knew he had 2 girlfriends. 2, Karen, and then the one in Florida, I can't remember her name, who allegedly he likes the best. Karen is the partner in crime. And the girl he moved next door.
Yeah.
So I hear these tapes are going to get a lot worse, but I'm looking out for the one after the bond gets denied, and then she finds out that he has a girlfriend. But anyway, so they said that when the first tape came out, Steve went into panic mode. Okay, called an emergency meeting. Supposedly has a new game plan. We're going to talk about the new game plan after Monday. And it looks like he was listening when I said everyone in the office is talking about this. How could they not? How could they not? Now you want to do some house cleaning? Now you want to try to clean up what they're saying around the office? It's too late, Steve. Your secret's out. I feel bad for you. You're dealing with this Shirley Strawberry nest because Shirley and Ernesto and possibly you on a sinking ship. Then you got to save your marriage at the same time.
Yeah.
It sucks to be Steve Harvey. Any advice for him really quick, Perry?
Look, the only thing I can say is at this point with these 2, is no helping them. You don't try to get a girl sound advice, but she's steady clueless. You got bigger problems. Worry about your shit because it's going to be highly embarrassing if that lady left you to be with the side piece and took half your shit. So, and I get it. Straighten out your shit. I mean, nobody got time for Shirley Strawberry at this point.
And I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say this. They asked Steve Harvey allegedly to fire Shirley way back. He didn't do it. But now that it's getting more and more public and you have to justify, I feel that Steve Harvey will not hesitate to fire Shirley Strawberry when the heat gets hot enough.
Oh, hell no.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel. So listen, we've been covering this case way back when someone called and told me that Ernesto was arrested, and I tried to find it. I couldn't find it anywhere. So we waited till another blogger came out. I've been following this. So I'm going to put these in a playlist so you guys can go down the list because we've been handling this case for about over a month now.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute. So a lot of these things I'm going to put in order, and I'm going to put part 1, part 2, and go all the way down so you guys can follow what's going on, what the alleged rumors are at the office. That I hear it's I hear that it's just a hot mess at that station. We've got so much info, and then we got upcoming info. I'm being told that Shirley also is going to say some really stuff that incriminates her. So this is crazy. And I do listen. He don't love you, Shirley. He don't want to divorce you. He don't want to divorce you because you don't have to testify with the title wife. So you could be set. Just don't be secure in that marriage. He is not about to divorce your ass right now. You got the title wife, and you don't have to testify. Take that title off, and all hell breaks loose. And and she still hasn't told Steve that she spoke to the cops 4 times. So this is a hot mess. Right. It's getting worse and worse and worse. And so I'm just here reporting both sides. Like I said, Steve, nothing personal against you. I'm always willing to listen to both sides if your publicist wants to reach out, because you guys tried to keep this hush as long as you could. But now with these tapes being released, it's no more hushed. It's been picked up by the Shade Room. It's been picked up by Sandra Rose. It's all over now. It's been picked up by the Jasmine brand. And so I guess their biggest concern now is some upcoming case that Shirley may have said some things that incriminated herself. And let me tell you, Steve's only going to help you so far. No one's going to go down with you, Shirley, except Ernesto.
Yep, he already down. So shit, he ain't got no much further to go.
And she still hasn't told him that she gave the cops 4 interviews. 4, according to the rumors. She don't know what she's doing. Anybody can easily talk to her into anything. And when you are being interrogated, they're allowed to lie to you. They pressure you. You're not supposed to be talking to anybody, Shirley, without a damn attorney. Didn't anybody tell you that? You're not supposed to talk.
Right.
Not only do you talk, you don't have an attorney present. What are you doing? Girl, you might as well just tell Ernesto the truth. Go visit him so that you can stop being taped. Go down there and figure out a new plan, because you're just messing things up. And after all that he's done, we know that there's more charges that are going to be brought against him touching minors. We know that. We haven't even got to that part yet. We're just talking about the criminal stuff, the Ponzi scheme. And Charleston White already came on and said he would gladly testify that you guys stole $1 million from him. This is a lot. So I'm going to try to keep you guys updated as much as I can. I still have other news, but as these tapes roll out, I will be speaking to the other side and then saying what they said. And they said that whole tape was spoken in code. What he was trying to tell Shirley to do is get rid of the evidence. And it sounds like all the evidence is in some storage.
Yeah, it's probably all over the place. And like when people keep saying, get rid of everything, start over, get rid of everything. She can't comprehend that. Get rid of any damn thing he could have brought, whether it's the kitchen microwave, because it probably was brought with stolen cash.
Yeah.
Anything, just get rid of, start over. He's saying from inside the jail.
And if you don't get rid of everything before the cops confiscate it, this is going to turn into a big Erica Tom Girardi mess. It's going to turn into a Phaedra Parks Apollo mess.
And he told us straight up, get rid of all the shit. Give him back the ring. We don't care.
It's crazy. Yeah. All right, you guys, until I'm going to have to start going on live twice a day. I'm going to do my regular stuff, and I'm going to follow this case. And like I said, Steve, lighten up on the striking. This ain't going nowhere, okay? And we do respect you. You have a mean hustle, but your friend is incriminating you, drawing you into this mess. All right, you guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I want to thank everyone for your super chats. Thank my cousin. Girl, you a hot ass mess. She's a.
Can I say something? I want people to respond to this too, because I wonder if it's just me. Do you guys feel, in the comments, let us know if you feel like Shirley is a part of this thing, or is she just an innocent bystander that just married a loser?
Yeah. And do you guys agree with the rumors that she was talking in code today? They're trying to tell her to get rid of the evidence. And I think some of the evidence includes Ernesto's mess. Or what's the name? Ernesto. Get rid of it all. He kept stressing the word all. Get rid of it all.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, thank you. I will put this tape in its entirety as a video, so you guys can go back and hear the whole thing. I'm only talking about the important parts, and I will put those in, and then I'll put everything in a playlist, because this has been going on for a minute and it goes way back. It's a lot going on. So thank you guys for joining us. Any last words, Perry?
Oh, no, I'm good. Everybody have a nice weekend and all that.
Play our song.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Bye, guys. See you next time.